Just a little bit of a backpack before we go in. It's not exactly the list I played, but it's almost the same, so I guess it works. So I was brewing these Naya scales, and you know the mana was pretty good last time, but I actually had a game lost to Blood Moon, which was kind of like, okay, you know, losing to Blood Moon, it's kind of rough, right? So I decided, oh, we could save that, and I was, you know, since we're already playing 3 colors and making our mana much tougher than it needs to be, I decided to play fetch lands, playing the full green fetch lands here, 8 of them. And forest and plains, and you know, 1 of each shocklands, and then we are playing Utopia Sprawl, right? And if you count here, we have 14 forests, so that is normally enough to catch Utopia Sprawl turn 1. Utopia Sprawl turn 1 has actually been surprisingly promising, allowing us to, you know, basically giving a little bit of this Mox Opal effect, right, where you just accelerate. The problem, of course, that is not a Mox Opal is that it cannot be sacrificed, and that it costs mana. But other than this, it is actually as close as it gets to a Mox Opal right now. It's much better than Spring Leaf Drum, because we don't really have a lot of cheap. Spring Leaf Drum is good. I get that this question asked a lot. What do you think of Spring Leaf Drum? Spring Leaf Drum is good. You have cheap creatures that cost maybe 0 mana or 1 mana, lots of them, that you want to tap for mana. But in reality, we only have a 1-drop creature in 100 skills, and all our other cards we'd rather be just attacking with instead of doing turtling around or tapping them and stuff. Also, you want to normally have your colored mana, so your 100 skills before you play your creatures, right? So if you have Spring Leaf Drum as your colored mana, it's a bit awkward. Like maybe forcing you to play like as Hangala Walker, tap it, and then get the green for 100 skills, which I don't like so much. But I like, for example, going turn 1 Utopia Sprawl allows you to go turn 2 100 skills to drop. Turn 3 you have 4 mana available, so it actually opens up a lot of possibilities for turn 3 kills compared to the other versions of the deck, which I kind of like, especially in this meta of craziness. You know, and you know, this is basically an excuse to play Showdown of the Scouts, which is a really cool card. Basically, it's a 4 mana 4, draw 4, and you know, then it puts counters, so it has a lot of synergy with the deck. I like this card a lot. In this league, you'll see much more use of it compared to the last time. The rest of the deck is kind of the same, you know. I don't have Welding Jar here, but I've focused having like all the other stuff. I even have 1 Lightning Bolt in the main deck. And I said to cut, this was post leak, let's say I cut the password for Lightning Bolt. I just feel that, you know, giving a land, I didn't find, anytime I cast the Path to Exile, even versus an aggressive deck, I felt it was so bad to give my opponent a land. You know, even against Burn, giving them a land allows them for, like, if you path coming at turn 2 or turn 1, let's say, you give them an extra land, so that means they can cash in those Zombie Canyons much faster, and basically allows them to see more cards. And even if it's like they flood a bit, it also makes the draws slightly better, right? Because you take a line out of the deck, and you know, against like bigger creature, I just in general felt like Lightning Bolt is much more effective. Of course, it's not so good versus like Stormwing Entity, but you can always try to kill it on your turn. And if it doesn't work out, well, you lose, but that's just your prowess for you. Playing 1 Metallic Mimic card has been very good, and I think I'm going for a play 2 of them because they're just really excellent versus the Tibalt decks. They just, you really want to just, the Tibalt decks are a deck that have only, like, they have Super and Verdict as normally as their sweeper, but they have like maybe 1, 2, or 3 of those max. And all the other stuff they have is like single spot removal, including Tibalt, right? So you playing a Metallic Mimic and deploying like 2 constructs really puts them in a situation where, like, if they minus on the, let's say you go Metallic Mimic, Hangout Walker. If they minus on the Hangout Walker, the Metallic Mimic can kill the Tibalt. If they plus, you have a lot of power and you can put a lot of pressure on that Tibalt. Or you can just try to kill the opponent, right? So it's actually a pretty good card right now, Metallic Mimic. And then Showdown of Scouts is just great. I like playing 1 Scrapyard, 1 Metallic Mimic. Whenever I'm not playing Lurrus, if you're playing white, I think Luminary Caspian is better. Also for the same reason that Metallic Mimic is very just a more aggressive 2-drop that complements well the other 2-drops that are not so aggressive. So you can go something like turn 2 Ballista, turn 3 Luminary Caspian, and put 2 counters on Ballista. If you have scales, back for 4, that's a very good thing to do, you know, compared to just playing a Steel Seer, having it die, and then you just need to reset. And the sideboard, I'm still on the side if I want to play 2 Deafening Silence, 4 Deafening Silence, or 4 Strong Canonist, or play like this. The Strong Canonist is better versus the Tibalt decks because they play a lot of Force of Negation. And you know, they normally will tend to force of negate the thinning silences, and they don't play that much removal. They do play some removal, which is unfortunate. But I mean, if they have removal and they have the Valki and they have everything, then you win. But that's just basically the tier 0 deck of the format. So they of course have outs to this hate, but force of negation is really common right now. They play 4 of them and they just force of negate your stuff. And if they force of negate the thinning silence, they can just, you know, basically from there just have free reign. So Extraction Candidates cannot be force of negated, which is pretty good. And also, defending silence doesn't stop the Valki side, so they could cascade into Valki, whereas Extraction Cannon completely stops it, right? Because it says that whenever you have cast a non-artifact spell, you cannot cast any more non-artifact spells. Which means that basically, if they play a cascade spell, they cannot cascade into anything, which is really, really good. Whereas if they play defending silence, they can cascade into Valki, and Valki is a surprisingly good creature. You know, even with the stealing effect and everything, especially if they're able to get a Tibalt in play or something like that. So honestly shuts them down faster, but versus the trickery deck, defending silence is better because these decks are much faster. Not necessarily much faster, but they're much more all-in, right? So they defending silence just make sure that you don't lose, and a lot of times they don't have any answer for it. So sometimes it's good. That's why I'm playing the split. It could be I could see myself playing all 4 Extraction Canonists. I'm also playing one Pithing Needle. So this is basically my plan versus the Tibalt decks, bringing these things. And then on game 3, if I see that they're leaning out of Valki because they've seen all my hate, I could bring in the Boils as well. The Boils and the Relics are for the non-Tibalt decks. You know, there will be some island decks because island decks are decent against the Tibalt decks. And there will be some maybe Miracles decks, maybe some normal Uro decks that just decide to play just Uro. They play a lot of counter spells to try to, you know, fight fire with fire a little bit. So this is where Boil and Relic opportunities come in. Also, of course, the graveyard deck. And Lightning Bolt for all the creature matches. I just feel like really much better molds for than Path to Exile right now. Even against your prowess, even if you path something like a Sprite Dragon, just giving them that 1 extra land that allows them to basically combo you faster, it's just really, really bad. You know, those decks really, like, decks utilize mana really well recently. That's what I felt like. Even when they path me as a skills player and they path one of my creatures, I'm not even sad anymore because the extra land allows me to play so much, you know. Like, it allows me to play things ahead of schedule, allows me to pressure my opponent a lot. It makes my draws better. So Path to Exile are really not a card I recommend right now in Modern. It seems that every deck is able to use their mana very effectively. And also, for example, pathing something like an Netherlands Rhetoric, yes, it's good for you, but you take 2 damage and they get extra lands. Really, really. I can't hate it. Anyway, this is the deck list. I hope you enjoy the matches. In total, I'm pretty good. I have a pretty high record with this deck. And after the PTQ, that is this Sunday, now I'm testing white and mono green because I think this is maybe a slightly more competitive. I will after the PTQ, I will come back to this and keep tuning it because it's been feeling pretty good, and I think this card has a lot of potential in the matches. Let's see what's going on here. Going against Chopper 88. Alright, Hence has Scales, has Ozolith. It's an okay hand. What is Mulliganing? I mean, it has Ravager basically. Didn't have Ozolith, I don't know what I'm talking about. Kind of crazy, you know? So, yeah. Opponent, we're on the draw. Opponent, oh no, we're playing as a combo deck. Alright, well, I guess we have to try it. So the first spell that we cast gets countered. Unless, so it says, if you do, when each opponent casts the first spell of the game, counter that spell, unless its controller plays 1. So that means we're just gonna play this and pass. Next turn, we can play Forest. It's awful. I mean, we probably just dead, right? But especially if they reveal this, it slows you down so much. This card is so unnecessary for the format, but yeah. I could play a scales, but um, maybe I should just bait it with it to PS Pro. We may just bet, right? So maybe there's no need to worry too much. Next turn we can play like Scales also with Ravager, follow it up with another Ravager, and maybe we draw. Okay, opponent passes. Interesting. Oh, that's a showdown. We could play the showdown. I could play Scales. We play also with Scales Ravager. And then showdown the next. I mean, I guess they're just gonna do it end of turn, so there's not a lot to think about, to be honest. But maybe next turn we could showdown. Yeah, what do we do? We could play Throne and Ravager, sack the Ravager, put Throne to itself, make 4/4, 4/4. Sack Ravager here, that's a 6/6, 4 counters, that's 12, 11, 4 here. So, yeah, I mean, it's not lethal by any stretch of the imagination. They are not expecting skills from this one. I'm telling you, a lot of people, one guy named Bloodmoon versus me. Like you saw you the PS Brawl turn 1. I even named White and he still named Bloodmoon. Right? I mean, if they have Emrakul here, we lost, right? But maybe they don't. And we draw Ballista. Ballista could be lethal, I guess, like somebody could go Ravager, Ravager, yeah. We could put Saget right, put 4 counters here, 6/2 here. Tibalt's trickery. Oh, they are casting Tibalt's trickery on us. Okay, we make a 1/1. Alright, that's pretty brutal. I would say, well, right. Alright, opponent countered with Tibalt's trickery. Okay, how much does this cost to cast? 7. Opponent confirmed a trigger. What does this do? And as well, if the charge counter on it, remember charge counter at 1 mana of any color. We make a dude. Is it not a spirit? How is this a spirit? I will let. Are you gonna Emrakul me, bro? Alright, that's a Bloodberry Elf cascading into Violent Outburst. Which will in turn cascade into Tibalt's trickery. Which will counter the Violent Outburst. They get Chancellor of the Annex. So it says, when an opponent casts a spell, counter it unless that player pays 1. Okay. Haven't lost here. I mean, this doesn't do anything at all for us, so I can just block it, right? I mean, this is not a... yeah. Yeah, just fuck it. So they got this guy, which is probably the worst one, but you put the guy in the deck, right? So... oh, I shouldn't play this. Fuck, now I can't. So I can play both of these, but I actually want to play these. Oh. White. Red. Green. Yes. Wolves. Alright, so we missed the line there because we're retards. They will counter our whatever we cast, so yeah, we pass. Okay, we need a ballista next turn, guys. Focus. I can't believe we're still playing though, but yeah, of course playing this was a mistake. It's not even a path, it was like a bad piece within. I mean, yeah, it was a path, right? Oh, they don't attack? Interesting. I mean, if we win game one versus them, I'm very hopeful. So I guess I'll get the stomping ground here tapped. Something else, opponent. All right. I would like to play this flies. No. Oh, it does fly. Okay. So yeah. In playing this means that we could maybe win next turn, but that's only in the case we get to attack with the Ravager. But that's okay. So I lose 2 lands, which is unfortunate, but um, this is pretty strong, man. So if I cast a Throne of Get, so next turn we get to put a counter here. Basically, we cast a Throne of Get, but then if this dies, we don't get to put the counters here. This thing is it's on casting, right? It's pretty cool. I mean, maybe have a pad or something, and then we're very sad. But we get to put the guns on the also, so let's see. I mean, if they attack now, they may dead. They attack now. No attacks. Yes. Okay. We take it to the face. I maybe they found another violent outburst, but that's in their end phase now. Maybe they skipped it by mistake. I mean, they play the classic stuff, right? Okay. Play for 2, pay 1, flip for 2, pay 1. I mean, can definitely kill them with this worker. We can also just kill them with the... So I will go ahead and... Maybe have another trickery. I mean, I can activate this. Yeah, they have Emrakul and Ulamog and all those boys. And we can kill them with the Inmoth, right? We could even cast this Hangover for 0 and get an extra counter. Is that reasonable? Okay, let's see. So we cast Hangover for 0. Get an extra counter here. Then we animate Inmoth, attack. Huh. I mean, okay, let me look at our list, guys. Sorry for this, but I need to look at our list. I need to figure out what they have. It's what, one of these 5 color piles. Yeah, so it's something like this we're playing against. So they have only like violent outbursts that could be a thing, right? So they could have violent outburst and just I'm just gonna go ahead and cast this. Since our opponent is F6, so okay, that's just okay. I can't have overcomplicated this. Okay, we won. Game 1. Cool. They play. This is what they play. I mean, I don't know if this is what they play, but this is around what they play. Oops. So they play a lot of payoffs, Tibalt trickery, violent outburst. The list that we're playing against has also Bloodberry Elf, which is another bad hit for Tibalt trickery. So I don't know. Yeah. So they hit this guy, and the list we're playing against, it's a different one because it has the other stuff. But yeah. They're not playing islands. I don't know. What else are they playing these decks? Jesus. Okay, is this some list? No. How do we even name these decks, right? No, I don't know. I cannot find it anywhere. The mate, that's the one? No. Okay, there's some cool decks actually in this dump. Anyway, so we're playing against a combo deck. Probably Scout is way too slow. Probably Bolt. It's kind of bad. Nation Module. Okay, we cannot cut so much. Do we play any? No. So we want an aggressive setup. I mean, Lightning Bolt gives us reach, right? Compared to a lot of other stuff. I don't know. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I mean that's not budget, but it is a card. So we have double Ectostorm Cannons. I mean, this is as good as it gets. So if we don't like turn 1, we're fine. And if they, yeah, so I think maybe they're playing the Tibalt there, the Tibalt. I don't know. Maybe they're playing Supreme Verdict. You don't know, man. Of course, they can play anything. They just they play the payoffs, the Cascade spells, and then you can fill out the rest of the cards as you want, right? They didn't reveal anything here, so we're free to play our hammer skills. Hopefully our Thesson Cannon is not too slow on the draw. I'm gonna go ahead and fetch for a Stomping Ground here. And it doesn't really matter life total. Pretty sure if we die by a million. If we get to cast it, yes. If they have Seeming Spirit Guide into Emrakul, no. But that's just life, right? That's one of the reasons the Sim Spirit Guide should not be modern. No, Simian boy? No, okay. That's one of the reasons to play the Deafening Silence, because if you play Deafening Silence, this doesn't happen. They can still whip, I guess. Hit another Tibalt trickery, bro. Oh, something happened. Archlight, thank you for the follow, my friend. Okay, they have a Kozilek. Oh no, what's happening? They kneel, then need to decide to cast something. So yeah, that's the problem. I mean, I've been a bit on the edge about the Touchstone Canonist or Deafening Silence. They have another Cascade spell, another trickery. Let's see what they have. They also play Through the Breach. Demonic Dread. Come on, hit a monkey or something. Opponent's playing Solitaire. So that's for Follow Our Light. Jesus. Okay, they missed. I don't know what happened there, but they missed. Amazing. So we're gonna go ahead and fetch for Plains or... Yeah, I'm gonna fetch for Plains here for the simple reason that if they have Bloodmoon or something, that sucks. We can go, next turn we can go with Person Canonist again. Hello, Daya Style. 3-2 last league with this. This is beautiful, by the way. Has Utopia Sprawl. Utopia Sprawl is basically Monk's Opal. I killed a lot of people turn 3. I also kind of lost some games I shouldn't, maybe. So now if they kill that dude, they cannot do anything else. Cool. So they're running like basically how this combo works, if you guys don't know. They play a Cascade spell like Violent Outburst, and the only CMC 3 or less that they play, so less than 3 that they play, is Tibalt's Trickery. So they cascade into Tibalt's Trickery. Then they cast Tibalt's Trickery countering the Violent Outburst, because there's a trigger on the Cascade, it's not the Violent Outburst itself. And then they basically, what Tibalt Trickery says, it says mill 1, 2, or 3 at random, so you mill 1, 2, or 3, and then you basically will reveal cards at the top until you reveal another spell that is not Tibalt's Trickery. Sorry, it's not Violent Outburst, and you will cast that one. But in their issue is that they kind of they casted 2 Cascade spells and they missed eventually because they didn't have trickeries left in their deck. Now I'm thinking, should I play Ballista? Should I play a second Canonist? I don't know if I should play the second Canonist or should I just play the second Canonist, bros. So we don't lie to like Dismember or something. And next time we can play Ballista. Hopefully with a Snakeskin Veil backup, and yeah, play it. Canonist is also 2-2. They could have Supreme Verdict, I would imagine. But they cannot cast it. I'll play this after combat. Put them at 14. This Ballista's at 2-2. Yeah, they play Blazon and Dismember, right? But I mean, they need to have double Dismember. I mean, I could play the third as a Swan Gunless, but yeah. I also want to kill them. Yeah. I mean, it is a cool. I guess it's a cool. All right, they just concede. But the Swan Gunless is too strong. All right, my opponent breathed, but that's kind of what happens, right? You play a deck that can put an Emrakul turn 2, but also can do nothing at all, right? I mean, I think if you want to play something like this, you should play like the junk version, where they're playing like Season Pyro. They're playing the Cascade spells for the Tibalt, and then they're playing Season Pyro, Bonecrusher Giant, Blood Elf, Blood Moon, Season Spirit Guide, right? Season Spirit Guide probably the worst. I mean, UB controlling the original list was playing Mystic Sanctuary, So it was not playing so many multicolor spells. So they playing, and they were not playing this angel guy that they cascaded into the first game. So what they did a lot of times is that they if you countered it, they would just Mystic Sanctuary, put back on top, and do it again. They will normally do it on your end step, right? Yeah, this hand is good. So I've actually been loving Utopia Sprawl. It's been amazing. We keep the opponents are keeping 7 as well. Yeah, trickery. I mean, why? Who needs trickery, right? In Magic. Oh, Burning Entry. No, is this Dredge? Oh no, they discarded the 200 skills and a nozzle. Okay, wow. Dang. Yeah, it was kind of mean, but it's still like it's the same concept, right? Love your videos. Thanks, bro. Shit. That's not good, by the way, that we lost 2 scales and a nozzle. Let me tell you. I'm just gonna fetch here before my fetches. I mean, that's cool. And they also got, okay, double shield too. Okay, I mean, whatever. This was, like, did you see this? Burning Inquiry discarding Ozolith scales into getting a Dredger there, into double creeping shield. Seems good. I mean, okay, sometimes you lose. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose it. I mean, I don't know. They put 2 Dredgers there, and now they have black, green, what? Assassin's Trophy? No, Alone. Okay. Ari Mesa, Jameson Garner, and Blossomire. Oh, I know. I mean, brutal, eh? Like, really, literally our best place. I mean, this sucks, but nobody's ready for the Naya boss. I mean, who knows? Maybe next time we have 4 mana to work with. That was pretty brutal. Imagine if we didn't if we had if we had a ton of skills. Yeah, Utopia Spell is very good. Even in this situation like this, that means the next time we have 4 mana on turn 3. And then we have 5 mana turn 4, which can be... Dude, stop it, bro. So they got a Priced Amalgam. So we draw scales or something, we could be in a decent shape here. But also one has 7 cards in hand. I mean, I know that at least 2 of them are lands, but... Oh, hard-casted Stingwitting. Whoa. Alright. That's not the hottest. I mean, they maybe play Blood Moon, but never main deck, right? So, so you go here. Here's your name, white. Spicy inclusions, indeed. So now we have 4 mana here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we cannot cast both. So I guess we just play this and then next turn this. This is kind of bad to play right now. We could get a Ballista, but yeah. I mean, that was kind of weird, right? They had like the perfect start into like a weird follow-up. So if I put a counter here, then I can block, move the counters. I don't know how I feel about that. You can also just block here. Kind of like here, right? Then we kill this in the case they don't have another guy coming from the graveyard, we're fine. All right, so next time we have a lot of mana. For the like, because you called the name of that card. Mill, Stomping Ground, Pest Amalgam, Copper Line, Gorge. Sure. No Bloodgusts. One is a fan. It's happening more and more, and people are like, hey, I love your plays. I'm like, okay, cool, thank you. Light from below. Get back lands. That's a lot of lands. So yeah, if it attack with the Pest Amalgam, we block it with the Worker, put counters on the hangback. Alright, they attack with a 1. It's also okay. Alright, good draw, please. Any good draws? Not good. Let me tell you. The casual celebrity. I mean, I don't think. I mean, nobody knows me, man. I go to like sometimes I go to Spinning Spike's stream, or okay, that's getting a bit annoying. Spinning Spike stream, or what's the name of that guy? Maybe we can get a Ballista next turn, right? And this have already like nothing land. And or Francisco, and sometimes people are like, "Oh, Mr. Say, you're the hard skills guy." I'm like, "Hey, bro," but it's not like even Spike himself doesn't recognize me. You know, funny I didn't attack with this. Opponent has had some questionable rolls, right? Okay, we take 2. Okay. I mean, a Scouts could not be bad. We have a million mana. Fucked up. Okay, it's okay. So we can play these. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we just do these. And we block a lot. We tap, all the good stuff. I just skip my. I mean, I probably would have done the same anyway in the end, but I mean, Scrappy Boy coming in through here will get us a Ballista in hand. That's a Gripping Shield. That's the last one, right? There's 3 exiled and 1 then discarded. So no more chills. But Conflagrate kills us here. Cathartic Union. Alright. So we'll make a 6/6. Yeah, drawing Ravager, drawing Scales, drawing. Yeah, probably Ravager is good. Let's just go crazy. Ravager is good because it allows us to like. I mean, if they have Conflagrate, they can cast it right for 1, for 4 and kill me. So I cannot really take any damage. What does Conflagrate do? I need to remember. Conflagrate. The casual celebrity, that was pretty funny one. Let's read, boys. Conflict deals X damage divided as you choose among any number of targets. So they have 5 mana. They could actually just play for 0 and then discard 5 and kill me, right? So if they have Conflagrate, I'm dead. Basically. Guess we just look for Ballista here. So we block. I think I'm just gonna kill all of them. I mean, they have dredges in the graveyard anyway, right? So just clean up the airs. Alright. Two dudes survive for some reason. They life from the loam. Oh, what did they do? They life from the loam, returning lands. So I'm assuming most of their hand is just lands at this point, right? Oh. Okay, Ravager or Ballista of the top. Do we have lethal? Any lethal, guys? I mean, I'm assuming we have lethal. We just need to... What could they have in instant speed interaction? Nothing, right? Maybe I could attack with this. Yeah, I'm in dead to it anyway, right? So, sorry, I actually closed the chat and I didn't see your comment. So we attack. Let's see what their blocks are like. I mean, of course, Luminar Caspian. Oh, okay. Dude, if your deck is a scales, Zaccherle, you better see this line. Okay. I mean, what can they have instant speed interaction? I don't know. I'm just gonna kill them. We anyway make a million doctors, right? I don't know what they could have. Somebody tells me. All right, we won. Easy. Not easy, but I'll take it. I think Gem Razor is good. I mean, Gem Razor kills the... They could play Blood Moon, they could play Pithing Needle. It flies, so it's pretty good. Volt is pretty annoying, pretty bad. If there's one Canonist, I don't know. I never bring it in, so... Your model can be good. Italian can be good. I need to make some cards, bros. I got 2 scouts. I mean, honestly, sometimes the post-war games get pretty grindy. Look at a throne. Is Metallic Mimic any good versus them? They also play Nature's Claims. I don't like Metallic Mimic so much, actually. Also, Gem Razor, it can be a bit whatever. And sure. That was easy, yeah. Okay. I mean, that's Relic. It's our only graveyard hate. Opponent more than 6. I will probably just play Relic on 1. I have nothing else, so. More than 4 is opponent. Alright. But I mean, they don't need much, right? They just need like Dredger, Cathartic, 2 lines, Dredger, Cathartic Reunion. That's a top one. Well, that's a. I think I'm gonna fetch for a plains here, in fact, because it's first is basic, and then it allows me to just empty my library a little bit of lands. Yeah, what a weird. I mean, I guess they have Cathartic. Next turn I play Scales, hold his own. Yeah, Dredge mulligans really well, right? So, but yeah. Okay, Gem Razor. Maybe I should play the Ingmath last turn, but that means if they Cathartic, we can Relic them. And because they have so few cards, maybe they just don't have another Dredger or another way to put Dredgers in the graveyard. Apparently, opponent has nothing at all. Maybe they're just waiting for us to tap out. It's not that we have a lot either, but whatever. Next turn. Sorry guys, I did not know my phone was. It's from Discord, so. Alright. Of course, my hand is not amazing either, but. Should look at some point for second forest or nothing. I don't really want to tap out, so I wish I could draw. Maybe I would like to draw like a card. Alright, so I'll fetch a forest here. Yeah, I don't know what he'd get, but I mean the relic is kind of stopping him too, right? So I mean, doesn't really matter, but I guess I'll name just green. I guess I'll attack here, hold up the relic. If they have an ancient grudge or something, I can exile it. I mean, yeah, they could cast ancient after they cannot recast it. Maybe they have a lightning axe. I'll exile an Alchemy. I mean, it's bad to lose this, but it's also like whatever, right? There are a lot of lands. So I mean, honestly, any creature we would allow us to. So the Cathartic here. Already thought resolves. I can even play Gembrace. What does this have? When I collect that, put target creature card from your graveyard on top of your library. Okay. So I'm gonna play Worker, make a servo, I think. And then end of turn I can even put a counter on the Worker. And then next time we can Gem Razor. Maybe they actually Blood Moon me. Who knows? Do you have any instant speed that I should be worried about? I don't really, right? I'm gonna do it. Hello. I think we just attack here. I mean, I can also save this for whenever it's needed, right? Or I can also just exile this relic. If they block, I can just exile it with a relic, which is kind of good value. Can play this for 2, make a servo and hold up relic. Also kind of nice. And I think I would pretend I have path, right? So I would rather. I don't know. I guess they kept 4 and they were like, fuck, this is 4 cards is very low already. But I guess just having the relic in hand just give us so much advantage, right? Because that means that if they Cathartic Reunion now, it's bad. Like, and I'm never gonna tap out of this relic for the rest of the game, right? So I could even Gem Razor and give trample to my boys, but I honestly don't think it's needed. I'm just attacking here. My opponent had... Shit, man. Affinity Friendly Artifacts with a tier 1 subscription. Thank you very much. I go to 6. Oh, I was planning to activate this, but... Should I play the Gem Razor here? Thank you, mate. Appreciate it very much. Like, I mean, it's not only the... I guess end of turn, we can even put a counter on this Hangavat. I mean, they need to go for it now. If they have Cathartic Reunion, they just need to hope that I have F6 or something. Brutal. Okay. Dang, son. I mean, you put this card in your deck, right? The one streamer. I mean, I like that what's it called? The I have to say that, mate. The bar is at playing harness skills, you know? Like that is the bar. Well, that was I mean, they put those cards in the hand, in the deck. It's not my fault they don't want to draw them. Okay, I had a lot of Ninja's Claims though. That also gained us a lot of life. 2-0 again. They're playing against Amano-kun. This hand is good. This hand is great. We're on the play. You know, guys, maybe you don't know, but Twitch, I don't know if I get banned for calling this, but I mean, it's public information. Twitch doesn't pay you when you sub. I'm happy about that, mate. I appreciate that. So when you sub, it's not that your money comes directly to me. It's like they only make payments in $100 like chunks. So I still have not seen any of your money. I hope I get it soon. I mean, it's okay. Like, I mean, I'm gonna look for a forest because I don't know what my opponent is up to. And I'll probably play, I'll say wide, right? What makes my opponent more... Okay, I'll say wide because it's more likely for us. This hand is absolute gas. Utopia's problem has been very good. I think I'll try to play it in the normal scales. Is this like the combo? Are you a combo gamer, opponent? Like the Embry combo? Or is it just Grixis Death Shadow? So especially with our another line, we'll have 4 mana turn 3, which is Mox Opal level. Huh. Yeah, it's kind of weird how that works, right? That's bad. If I play this, shoot, if I name green here, I could have done it. I did not think about this. I guess I can just wait. Um, so if I play this, tap this for green, then I have only 2 mana. That's just bad, right? So we just go ahead, play the scales. I'm gonna play scales and hang a back here. I will actually mess up because nice, man. I mean, honestly, this is just my sidekick, or like I'm an engineer, so I do work and I am fine in terms of economy. I think streaming for 4 viewers at 30 almost is not a dream. If that, I mean, it's not what you want basically. Yeah, fuck it. I don't know. If somebody wants to give me money, just subscribe. Like it helps the channel more. It I don't I work in a pharmaceutical company, and that should tell you almost everything you need to know. Honestly, my opponent is on the Emery plan here. It could be. It's chromatic star. We could go Ozolith. Okay. Plant. Any lands? So we could go Ozolith, Ravager, Utopia Spell, and tap this guy. Yeah, I just really enjoy. I mean, of course, like let's say, it's kind of weird. I don't like to dwell on these things, but if I like say I had like a 2,000 subscribers or something ridiculous like this, and then I could maybe say, okay, oh, that's not good. Problem is if I do this, I only have 2 mana, right? That sucks. Okay, we just. I think I'm attacking, then playing Ozolith Worker. Ozolith Ravager. Yeah. So I'm guessing they maybe tap out next turn. I don't know what kind of 1 mana interaction they can have. Hit them for 2 here. I mean, this will be the spell has looked pretty bad, but whatever. This first one looks pretty good, right? So, alright. So we play Ravager. Maybe play Final Push main. Maybe don't. Let's see. If they tap out for like an Urza or something, I mean, I guess they still have counters. So if no, they can't. Now they're looking for an answer. You can tell frantically drawing cards here. Yeah, I mean, I enjoy, like, I think it's very different when you try to make this a living, right? You need to kind of push people to like sub and stuff, and put your sideboard guides behind a paywall, because okay, if you're gonna sell like harness skills or whatever magic content, what can you sell? Your personality. You can sell. Yeah, I think it's probably Whirza or something like this. Maybe Embry. I don't know. I mean, you don't never know. Those decks look very similar. I've seen even some grinding station decks that also play the combo, the top to short in Urza. So I don't know. One on the sides that is not worth it to go for it. I think we're not dead next turn, right? All right. I'm doing something here. What can they get for 1? They do know they're dead on board if they play just some random thing here. And why would you do it on my upkeep? Oh, it could be Pithing Needle. It's a freaking Pithing Needle. It's gonna be Pithing Needle. No. Should have done in response. I could have won. Yeah, of course. Maybe they name something like Inmoth Nexus and we kill them anyway. That'd be a thing. No, they named Carbon Ravager. Yeah, you need to really be like. I don't think also you should be. If you want to make. Oh, what happened? If you want to go like huge in red. Mm, wait, I can just activate it, right? It's always the one at the bottom that you can. So I should have sacked. I mean, I didn't see it coming. I was thinking of something else. Yeah, I need to. I guess you need to play arena. You need to be. But dude, there's so many of those, right? Like I don't know. I find that content like extremely boring. I would rather like in a way like I like what, for example, what Francisco did. Dude, don't kill me, bro. Where he actually is just all right. He's just I guess they make a doctor here, right? Did they sack it with this? I don't know, they just sack the chromatic star. All right, so what he actually did was like he had another job, right? And then all of a sudden COVID hit, and he was like, okay, fuck it. I play this. Put a counter here. That's 6, 8. That's 4. That's not lethal, I think. Then need to play this and hope. May draw if I have a land Throne of Get there, we're good. All right, so play worker. We could play second nozzle that doesn't do anything. I guess we just play it. Okay, with that, so if we can survive until next turn, we're fine. The hardest runs. I'm so bad at that. I mean, it's cool, but yeah. So if I had spiked the Throne of Get here, I could have won. I should have won this game. I had been paying attention. Okay, that's a sword. So that means I can make one dude. They can make one dude. Second showdown. That's a second showdown. So what they do here is they have 1 mana, right? So they will sack the sword, make a topter, bring it back, gain a life, and then we'll block here. And then that will be that would be 4 plus this would be 6 damage, right? They will go to 1. I think, guys, once you start... no, actually, I won, right? Because I can play Luminarch Aspirant. Yeah, I can make all the dudes big enough. I just want to do it. It's just fun. No, but this puts counters on now. And it's an effect, right? So... And this... Is this legendary? No. So this puts counters on. So we can do this. Witness the fitness, guys. Yeah. So now we put here. Oh, I had the Throne of Get through. Whoops. I can play the second Ozolith. Put a counter here. Showdown of the Scouts. Coming through. And go to combat. Opponent is making a Reddit post about ban Showdown of the Scouts. Gecko. Alright, we won. That's some spice right there. I mean, we were winning even without the second one, but it's just that good, you know. I could also have played the Lumina Caspian that was exiled instead of the one in my hand. Okay, we're playing against Whirza. So I think Path is good, Bolt is not very good. Gem Razor is good. Relics are decent, right? It stops the combo. It stops Emery. If I had Pithing Needle, I would play it. Engineer Explosives looks very, 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 very scary. We could play Boil, but I don't know. Is Boil good against Whirza? He has to play a lot of islands. I want to cut some one-drops, I think. Is Relic necessary, actually? Like, do we win or lose because of Relic? You know what I'm thinking? Like, Relic is another one-drop they just kill with Engineer Explosives. So I think Path... Oh, actually, Bolt is better because it can kill Embry, right? I'm pretty sure they play Embry. Snake Skin Veil... Okay, it sads me, but... I mean, everything I like, man. Bolt can kill Embry, which is very important. Snake Skin Veil can protect our stuff. This guy's a bit slow. They play a lot of removal, so I think Mimic is not the greatest hit. Throne can proliferate E, but yeah. Yeah, Relic is okay, but is it more okay than Bolt? You know? I also fill up the graveyard quite fast. So, like, if they go Embry and I follow up with a Relic, it's kind of like, ugh. Yeah, I know, but I just want to cut the Scouts. I'll play 2 Relics. Yeah, I mean, I'll play 2 Relics, not 3. Oh, the bad combo. I mean, no, okay, we need to play on this. Okay, let's not be the Greed Lords. Okay, I'll keep this. I don't want to go to 6 versus that deck. No Embry turn 1, this is good. So if they use it, that will relic it away on my upkeep. I guess what I'll do is play Forest. Almost a great hand. Now, so when they use it, I can exile it. We could also just play Embry here, but then we can path it. That's what is this? It's an Bridge. Alright, Gem Razor very good. Of course, Bolt would be 10 times better right now. So I'll wait. Of course, I cannot path it right now. So we'll just... Now we need to path it now, because if not, they get the value. I mean, Ember is very strong. But yeah. Of course, this allows for a turn... That allows for a turn 3 Whirza by them. But yeah, if they play another Embry or something like this, maybe we can just exile the Relic, right? So that's okay. It was too bad that was a mountain and not the other stuff. They can, of course, E here. They could turn 3 or a Spell Sky. Sure. Interesting. I mean, Spell Sky is very good against us, to be fair. Should I pop this? Mm, mm, mm. This. We get rid of these. All right, I'm ready to start drawing some spells. You know? Mm-mm. That's very strong. I mean, they don't have sword, but they can make 1/1s, I guess. Yeah. Mm. They could have a metallic rebuke here. They also may not have it. They will gain alive. Make a top, they're gain alive. Sure. Oh yeah, you know, didn't have blue mana, you're right. And doesn't matter. I would have done the same. I would have done the same, right? They draw, again alive, draw a card. It's very strong. And they have these, which we need to get rid of at some point. I mean, they can Whirza here. Also very strong. Yeah, that's Whirza. Alright. That's bad. They can sack here, make another one. Oh, they cannot sack this one, right? Oh, that's an E for 1. Alright, that's pretty rough. I don't know how we win here with a Spellskite on our opponent's side and an Urza and an E. It's a lot of stuff here going on. They have mana to activate it. Maybe I can play this for 2. Tap for exile. Alright, I'll play this for 2. They can Metallic Rebuke here. They don't do anything interesting. So I'll just pass here. I mean, my best way of winning, I guess, is just to make a lot of Topters. Like, draw path for this, make a lot of Topters. So now they'll sack here. Okay, so they sack. We pump. We exile. We don't need Mark Nexus, which is not the greatest. They kill our scales. And our UW Sprawl, of course. Yeah, but now they have this guy, right? They just keep... Problem with the Spellskite is that they... So if they draw a Sword of the Meek at some point, they also can spin for it, right? Yeah. Now they can sack these or these to make Topters. Alright, they won, right? They just look for the Sword of the Meek, yeah. And then they play it, and then we lose. Because even if we draw a Ravager, even though it's, yeah, it's not, we can't win. Rough, rough. Maybe Boil is good. Throne was not particularly impressive. Path was... In Path stops the combo, but giving them a land seems just so bad. Relic was also kind of meh, honestly. I just want to be more on the attack. We need Path to deal with the Spell Guide. We need Path to deal with the Spell Guide. Jamboree is good. I think 2 relics are fine. I definitely don't want to draw 2 again, so 2 in the deck is fine. Throne was medium at best. We also have Pithing Needle, so I don't want to have all my artifacts. Calcat wants Sprawl just because they have EE and it's kind of bad. So yeah. Not easy, man. Not easy. I mean, I think that deck is a bit combo rooted, so sometimes they have like very crappy hands. But Boil can win the game because they play mostly islands, right? So you just boil them and you win. I think Boil can be pretty good. Of course, not in our opening hand. Okay, that hand is good. It's not great, but it has Gem Razor, so any creature makes this hand amazing, and we have a lot of mana. Point up 7. I think we can now name red in case we draw for a bolt. Hello? I just don't want a mulligan in this matchup, maybe. Please no Embry turn 1. I'd be appreciated. Okay, no. Feature in Moth. We need to find a forest. Say white. Play scales. Pass. Yeah. Next turn we can Gem Razor into the Ingmoth if it's needed. To get like an EE or something. Pithing Needle resolves. Anima run Ravager, so it's not like the highest priority, right, to kill it. Embry, that's pretty strong. Sword of the Meek, E. Oh, wow. Wow. They basically just put the combo over there. Nice. Shit. Wow. Yeah, what a turn 2 by our opponent. Our Embry is coming in kind of bad because killing doesn't do anything. We could just maybe just play the Gem Razor, it also sounds kind of bad. I think he's gonna play the Ozolith here. Should I just Gem Razor, kill the... I mean, they can just recast it with Emery, right? Yeah, right. Yeah, thank. Yeah, this game is looking rough. I think we're not gonna win. Like, this was an amazing flip by them. Like, they basically have the combo in 2 turns. And they also get an E. Yeah, I shouldn't have played the Ozolith, I guess. Okay, I have a plan, guys. Okay, they're not attacking. They're not using it, which is interesting. Maybe they interact it. I mean, this is not great by any stretch of the imagination. Shouldn't have played this, but they even draw a card with this. All right, so we have another. Yeah, E is like really bad. Maybe we should play Beating Needle on this sideboard because clearly E is like one of the better cards against us. I mean, they can get top there, and if they have any other artifact, they can start blocking this Ingmoth. They can also have Whirza. Whirza doesn't cast top there, right? What is it? 3 poison, 4. I mean, who knows? Who knows? Maybe it's not over. They get a chromatic star of all the cards. So they're drawing. They're just missing something, even though they actually have a combo here. Maybe have another Topper Sword in the hand. As expected. So they can just sack here and block. Okay. And next time they have this. Yeah, they also have the sword. Ugh. Dude, this Embry completely won in the game. Okay, I'm gonna tag. Maybe they just don't block. They do something weird. I don't know. I mean, this is our only out, so they make a top there, but they block it. So yeah, I mean, I don't think we can win in a way. Maybe, yeah, maybe we can draw enough lands to Gembrazer into an Ingmoth Nexus. But they have a lot of lands, man. We lost. Damn it. Damn it. Yeah, I don't know. I think we should, yeah. This matchup is hard, I guess, with the E's. I think actually cutting the scouts was a bad idea because one of our ways to come back from their E. They had everything. I mean, to be fair, that flip with the Embry was just insane. Like they had turn 2. So turn 1 star, turn 2 Embry into Pithing Needle, and that from there was kind of awful. Also, my hand maybe was not the best, but I think I maybe brought in too many answers. Maybe I should just play 1 Lightning Bolt and the Jambrazers and leave and just be aggressive. I just felt like I was missing the ability to kill them, right? I had like a lot of enablers. I didn't got, maybe I should have got another Utopias Pro, I don't know. But they did draw everything, so I think if they had had a more average hand, we could have won. But the fact that they had the E, the Embry, and they had the Sword of the Meek in the graveyard, that meant that, you know, nothing mattered. Which is tough, but just life, you know. 2-1. 2-1. It's not the worst. I mean, we're playing Naya scales, by the way. But, I mean, I actually feel it's been pretty fine, the mana base. Like, yeah, we're taking a bit of damage, but it compensates by the fact that we are actually accelerating a lot, right? I think maybe this version wants to play more Mimics because it's, like, so fast. Like, you get so much mana. But, yeah, I guess that's kind of... Okay, sounds good. Currently, it's playing Lurrus of the Dream then. I'm gonna go ahead and fetch for a Forest. And play Scales. Maybe next time we play Ozolith Stomping Ground that. Maybe it's Meal. Then we... It's always Meal, man. Oh, Ether Vial. What? What is it? Is it Merfolk? Okay. Yeah, I had everything, but sometimes it's just... Alright, let's focus on this one. What are we playing against when opponent goes Dustslick Shores into Ether Vial? Any ideas from chat? I think we're playing against Merfolk gamers. A land, I think if they play a land, if I draw a land, I'm just gonna Scouts here. And we try to win next turn. Because I don't want to tag into this Tibalt or whatever. Turn 3 scouts. Is it good? Dang, it's too bad we... Actually, I did 5-0, right? Yesterday? Yeah, I was thinking, it's too bad I didn't 5-0. Okay, this is just gas. We just found pure gasoline here. Another Scout, a land, a bolt, snakeskin bale. I'm not attacking into Mutabolt. I mean, maybe the trade is not that bad, but I don't care. Okay, they repeal me. Get pink, and I get it in my hands. Tempo gamers. Yeah, yes, I mean, today was, I mean, okay, we lost to Titan, and we lost to the Whirza deck that had everything in hand, right? So, I don't know, man. Is this like some kind of tempo gaming? Because Ether Vial tells me you want to catch it, you want to play creatures. But maybe not. Okay, so I'll play Ballista. Play Ballista. So I can bolt them or also leave, or I can go to my end phase and also leave them, right? Nah. I mean, I'm bolt them, I guess. Get some value for the scouts. Does it work like this? So if I go to end step, okay, opponent's not doing it, so. Alright. Maybe they have a... It is a Merfolk boy. Too bad we're losing this Snakeskin Bale, but... I mean, I could have played this Snakeskin Bale, maybe the 6-6. Let's kill this now. We're playing against Merfolk. Next turn, both of these also trigger the Scouts. Cannot be played anymore. I mean, Scouts has been very good these 2 leagues. Like, amazing, actually. They keep it at 2. And this is on casting, too, so... They have a land in hand, which was an island. They also have Lurrus, so that's why. That's very good. Easy clap. Yeah, when it goes off, it's just like... I mean, if I had gone Snakeskin Bale, I mean, it's okay. Like, they also have only 1 Bile now. They drew. You can go Ozolith, unless they have this member in hand exactly. Yeah, draw 4 is pretty... I mean, you don't draw 4 because I actually... You know, I didn't get to play all my cards, so I only draw 2. But still, I draw 2, and I put an extra counter here so far. And next turn I get to put 2 extra counters, which means it's lethal. You know what I mean? They can have Merfolk Trickster here. Okay. Alright, we draw lines. It's not great. Could play Ravager first. I kind of like that. I mean, they could have Merfolk Trickster here, but I think we win anyway. Alright. They target the Ballista. Resolves. So I can put 10 counters here. Ooh, that's just not enough, I think. Yeah, I have no other spell to cast. So if I sack here, goes 4 counters, is 5, and plus 4 is 5 as well. That's 10. Okay. So I should have this in hand. So we're one mana off, alright. So I mean, if they dismember me or something like this in the end of, I mean, I cannot do anything. Alright, so let's see. Snowland. Yeah, we'll pump next turn and do that. Especially if they attack me now. I mean, they can have the guy that bounces, but we just put 5 counters here, right? So they attack me. They may have another... we have it. They have Island Walk. That's second block. Yeah. So that what they don't. Maybe they have Merfolk Trickster. Another Merfolk Trickster, I mean. And I'll look for the Temple Garden. I mean, fetchlands are nice because actually, you know, it's not great. It's not like the reason to play fetchlands. Okay. So we have 4 mana. We can pump. We can play another Ballista. Yeah, I mean, I can attack and pump. The only thing that hurts me here is Merfolk Trickster on Walking Ballista. I could also just play this as a 3-3, kill this guy, attack. So what could they have here? They could have... So... I think I'm gonna play second Ballista here. And just attack, you know. I think I'm just gonna kill these and attack, and then they're kind of dead. If they play another dude, they're dead anyway. So like another lord to protect this guy. Sure. Master of the Pearl Trident. Okay. Doesn't matter. Yeah. So, yeah. Nikachu friend. Do that. Yeah. Alright. Game 2. Guys removal is good. I don't think I'm bringing in a boil. Generator, Killing Vials seems this, but not much better. I think we just want the removal, right? I mean, no need to complicate it. Throne is good, Animation Mode can be good. Yeah, he's very bad. I think Metallic, Mimic can be a bit underwhelming. Also play a lot of these members. Same with Scrapyard. I guess I'm gonna cut a bit the slower cards, right? I mean, the matchup can turn grindy, but we want removal. Yeah. I think Luminary Caspian is better than Metallic Mimic. I'll be right back. All right, Bruce, what are we dealing with here? Ugh. I mean, this hand could be great with a... This hand is great if we drew a 1-drop. But I mean, we have Ballista, Throne, a Ravager. Okay, this hand is alright, actually. I actually played for much longer than my opponent there. Aha, here it is. I will... Should I look for a... I really don't want to draw more lands. So I'm going to look for the plains here. Maybe they spreading CC turn 2 and I'm kind of taken here. Yeah, I mean, come on. Like, we have like so many 1-drops right in our deck. So no Aether Vial from our opponent. No spreading Cs, please, bro. Okay, we got super punished. As punished as it gets. I'm going to play... I don't know, Throne probably. I don't want to be... also kind of baited it, I guess, if you think about it. That's an Aether Vial. That's a nice Snowcat we have over here. Should I just look for another mountain? I can look for the Temple Run in turn, right? So I will play the Ravager, because next turn we can play Ravager and Ballista. They probably have a Dismember or something like that, right? So, or a Fatal Push. I'm guessing they play Fatal Push, right? They're playing black. They have Lures still, so Merfolk Trickster is completely okay, my friend. So basically, we put this at 2. We need to be careful because they can get Lures in hand and then just play it right away, right? So we need to be careful. I don't play Foundry. I don't see the point. Okay, opponent's attacking us. For 3. No, I don't play Foundry. I only play... I play 1 mountain and 1 plains. But I play Temple Garden. Yeah, with the GPS probably just don't need that need Foundry. I'm guessing we could draw Luminary Caspian. Red is only for Bolt. Huh. This is kind of bad, right? I guess Bolt is a good draw. Also playing... I mean, okay, I know I'm gonna draw whatever I don't do, right? So it's fine. Yes, we got rewarded. Kayak W. So we can play Aspirant Ballista. We can also play Ravager Ballista. Sack. So basically, next turn they can get to play Lurrus, right? But we can activate Throne of Get in response. So since we're gonna probably be activating Throne of Get, we wanna play both these. So I'll play Ravager. And then we can play the Aspirant next turn. Let's see, maybe they Fatal Push here. They Dismember. Should I Throne? Should I not? Throne. Yeah, I'll let it go. It's only one counter. Well, it's two counters, but whatever. Okay, let's see. So if my opponent activates Ether Vial, I'm going to so that was such a punish. Insane. At least because we could have all colors of mana now. But you never know, right? So if they repeal on Ballista, yeah, that was pretty raw, but whatever. So lands. Maybe they got lures in their hands. So now's a funny moment, right? They don't have lures in their hand. So if I proliferate this, for sure I don't want to lose my Ravager. So even though I'm very sad about it, I need to sack my Throne of Death here. And I can play it here, and here. I mean, that means that they can actually violate the Lurrus next turn, but hopefully there will be no next turn. All right. That's another dude. So we're gonna get hit by for 7 now. But there's nothing in their graveyard, right, to return, so we don't really care. I wish I have a... So, math time, guys. Luminarch Aspirant puts counter on Ravager. You have 5 mana only. Play Ballista. Put counters. Target their Ballista with the Ozolith. Punter. Put a counter here. Resolves. Sack. Put it here. There will be 6 counters here. So it will be a 1/1/6. That's 7/7. That's not a lot. I think what we need to do, we're gonna block next turn. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm just thinking if I want to kill them with my Ingmod Nexus next turn. It's a bit risky. So make this a 3, 4. So I'll be 4 counters here, 4 counters here, plus 4 here would be 7. 7, 5, plus 12. Okay, that's quite nice. But also they could have this could be a dismember or a fatal push. But maybe we're not beating that anyway, right? Because they can just kill these when we put the counters and they just attack us for lethal. So yeah. We need to do that. If they have a removal, they have removal. So Okay, now is the time. So we want this to resolve last, so we put this first on the stack here. Then here, here. We say okay. Then we say we suck. We put the counters here. There's a trigger on the oscillate. Resolves. Resolves. All right, now we need to kind of gunshot people. Because if not, we die. If they have a land, they can get Lurrus in hand, play it, and get another value play, but it's still fine, right? So now they can get Lurrus in their hand if they have a land. But anyway, we can make a 9/9 ballista next turn. So as long as we're not dying, I'm not going to be killing anything here, because I could play around this member. You also could draw like 100 skills next turn. Do we have Skull still in the deck? Oh, 2. We also have Bolt and Path, but we can only cast Path because I kind of messed up. One has 3 cards in hand, a Violent 3 that only casts Lurrus, and why are they playing Snow Cover Islands? They're so awful. Hate them. So this next one is a 9/9. But we need to do all of these shenanigans now because if not, we were dead, basically. Let's see. Merfolk Trickster. So you have... Okay, Trickster, tap your Walking Ballista. So what they could have here... No. So they have Trickster, tap your Walking Ballista, tag you for 2. They could also have like a Lord follow-up. So they can have Lord, attack you for 3. So Lord, I attack you for 3. So let's see what they do with this. So should I ping this now? So if they have a Lord, I take 3. They can also go land Lurrus, but then this doesn't do anything, right? So I think I'm fine. I don't think there's anything they can do that can kill me here. And again, they could have dismember if I attack. If I hit this, they could dismember and kill this now, but now they can't, right? So 6. All right. At least we have the red solution now. I shouldn't have showed them this. That was a mistake. So 9 minus 2 is 9 minus 2 is 7. That's only 14, right? So it's not so good. But they need to actually block here or else they're dead, right? So I can attack with Luminary Caspian. Is it risky? No, I think this is not risky. If this connects, I mean, they could also dismember it to make it smaller. No, this is block. Cool. Cool. So we're fine here. Should I kill this now? 2. No, we do it on... Maybe you can do it on their upkeep, actually. Just kill it now, maybe? So we don't die to like double lord, some ridiculously thing like this. And this is still not like in this member range. Oh, I think my opponent should have gotten lures in their hand. That was kind of a weak play by them. Yeah, I mean, they could go what? Yeah, I don't have a reason, but I feel safer. Yeah, I should have just not killed it, right? I was just afraid, you know, they play double lore. It's a 4/4. Yeah, it's still not lethal, right? But I wanted to kill it then. Yeah. Whatever. 3-on-1. Let's play the last one, bros. I'll go to the toilet while we. Easy. You don't wash my hands. Yeah, manfish are scary, man. They look at you with these like fishy eyes, and you're like, man, don't look at me, bro. Don't at me. Don't at me. Don't at me. And they keep on looking. Yeah. Oh no, dude, this hand is the absolute gasoline with the green source. It's only not even a bad hand. Let's say this was a 6 without these scales. This also would be a good hand, right? So this is kind of like an extra. That's how I look at it, at least. I'm always positive, you know, when it comes to hands. I'm a bad keeper. Also, we're playing against black, so I'm kind of happy I kept this hand. Darling Mimics, not a bad draw. But that means it's been very impressive, especially only playing 1 means you never draw 2. Just a godsend, you know. Drawing 2 Metallic Mimics is absolutely awful. But if you put only 1 in your deck, you cannot physically draw 2. Stomping Grounds, we're playing against Jaunt. Is it the Jaunt, what they call the Boomer Jaunt or Bomber Jaunt? Is it a Renan 6 or is it just the good old? Are they playing Renan 6 anymore, Jaunt? That's Valki. That's very okay, I guess. I mean, none of our creatures is very good against it. I mean, if we have had scales, we could just ping this for 1, and this had done nothing. It is cool to. It's the Valki, the 1 toughness creature versus Walking Ballista. I guess they couldn't take Walking Ballista. That's a good play by them, I guess. To be fair, this is pretty annoying. But I mean, it's like a Thoughtseize, right? Valki. They've taken the Walking Ballista, the Ballista who walked. Alright, so I'm gonna show them my draw, but I could play this, but I could also name Beast next turn and like get Ravager down. I think it's worthwhile to just play this guy, then they cannot attack me. Maybe they pay 0 to turn it into a Ballista. That is a play. That is a play, my friends. Also, Mimic here means that if we draw like a Hangabug or something, we can get value out of it. If not, maybe we just play it with Beast next turn, maybe absorbs a point of damage. They don't play any 2-drops, right? No. But imagine they paid 0 now. Activate. Ability. X. Choose a creature card exiled with Valki with convert mana cost X. Exactly. Valki becomes a copy of that card. And then you lose it. Yeah. I'm guessing they cannot play round 6 if they want to play Valki. And do the... I feel it's so cheesy. I guess it's good versus Uro, and that's why they're playing it. You know, you have a card that can... Like, imagine I was an Uro gamer, and I didn't have removal in my hand, now I would be facing an Uro. So, I kind of understand why they're doing this. We could also have saved this boy and then play Mimic Worker next turn. But, yeah. it's only one counter. In a way, we also preserve our life total. Maybe our opponent is okay, black cliffs. This is a hard card for me to say. I cast Liliana of the Bale. Oh no, they just. Oh, it's this deck. Ugh. Alright, so we're facing a Valki now. Why? Why is this magic? Magic, mates. It used to be so fun. You play the card, and I guess they go after the Ozolith. I guess they go after the Ozolith, right? Can block. Why? Why cannot they block? Any explanations? Can't block. Why? Why no block? Yeah, this is completely fine, right? 7 mana turn 3. Every time, yeah, you can play 12 copies of Tibalt in your deck. Why cannot die block? Alright, I get my counters. They can okay. Alright, I attack. List of the top. Yeah, that's just insane. I mean, they know about this Ravager, right? They can minus on it, so they can only plus next turn. I'll name Beast. Ah, okay, yeah, you're right. That's why. That's also weird that they minus on the. So they kind of, I mean, they could of course go ahead and get another dude, but then they're dead. So yeah, I have forgotten about it. I mean, I forgotten that this guy also does something, right? They drew Blood Moon and Snakeskin Bale. Brutal. My Blood Moon, broski. Okay. Any ballistas in the top of my deck? Yeah, you're right. Any ballistas, man. I mean, if I attack the Valki with a Metallic Mimic, they need to block it. They can all, so if they go Blood Moon on me, I mean, if they don't block it, they lose it, I guess. So they can play Blood Moon. The thing is, they can play Blood Moon always. They can also play the Worker they exiled. Ugh. What a deck. I guess we should play Pithing Needle for Tibalt, because this is kind of pretty impossible to deal with, right? This kind of value. We're on the draw as well, right? So, like, Valki into Tibalt was actually surprisingly good. It's funny that they leave the land, but yeah, well, whatever. So you have a Bolt. Okay, but if we attack here, they need to block, and then we play the Ballista. Not the worst. Maybe they Bolt here. No, what could they have? Why would they tap these? Oh, oh yeah, they can play the Worker. Yeah. Of course, they can play my Worker. Come on, give me a Ballista of the top deck. Give me a Ballista of the top. I mean, we're dead here, right? This Blood Moon just won them the game. Yeah, that's what they wanted. They wanted Planeswalkers because they make Magic more interactive. I attack Tibalt. Or do you? Maybe they make a mistake and they give me counters. That was so much. This is so much fire. You can see the guys like fire. All right. This game I actually only needed to draw another Ballista. I mean, this actually is all they won in the game. because I don't have an answer for this. You know, so look at the board, man. It's just you also have a Snakeskin Veil. They can protect. They can pay with any mana cost, and they can protect the Valki. Say yes, bro. Say yes. Didn't say yes. I mean, if I had done a list, we would have won, but. I minus on your Arvan Ravager. I cast your Arvan Ravager. Maybe it's just plus, draw 2 cards. They still have 5 cards in hand. I guess we should play Pithing Needle on the sideboard for this. I mean, I guess I also have the Sorcerer Canonist. Yeah, so much fire right now. They also play Blood Moon. Is that the top card of each player's library? Sure. Arvan Worker, Magos of the Moon. Nice. I play Block Rate, which is a mono. So they play only red spells. I like that they always play the card that is exiled. They also have a Fatal Push now. Maybe. No, they don't play Fatal Push. They have Dismember, right? Magic. What happened, Magic, man? You're doing so good. I cannot cast this. Ugh. Fuck. Bomb it, man. I mean, they just keep drawing 2 cards a turn. There's nothing I can do here. I attack. I block. I block. I mean, if we draw Ballista, we literally just win on the spot, right? So I actually forgotten about the Snakeskin Veil, to be fair. Just gonna happen. I have forgotten about the Snakeskin Veil. Yeah, I don't know where. It's hard for me to see which cards can they play, because where was this Snakeskin Veil? I guess it was in my exile pile. I had forgotten about it. Okay. All right. Come in. Bold is not the worst. I don't want to ram them. Gembrazer kills Blood Moon, but it's also kind of... Well, we have 4 forests, right? So I'm not going to play Relics. It's good. Allows to cast spells. I think Analyst is good, right? I actually have no idea how to know which cards can they play. I actually have forgotten about this Snakeskin Veil. Completely, you know? I guess we can cut 1 Gembrazer. I mean, Scalds is made for this kind of matchups, right? I mean, it draws a lot of cards, good stuff. But I mean, if they take my Scalds with Valki, it's Bolt kills. Yeah, Bolt is good. Gembrazer though. Do I want Gembrazer or not? This only kills Blood Moon. I got it. Maybe they also bring in... No, they don't bring in Pithing Needle. All of this cheap stuff they don't have because they're playing the Cascade stuff. Alright, let's go like this. It's the first time I play against this deck, so I have no idea. I mean, I know the Exile pile was kind of a... How to say it? It's kind of an explore territory, not explore territory. They explore the graveyard a lot, but... Is it necessary to be able... I mean, I remember in Yu-Gi-Oh! There was this really broken card, which was called Return to a Different Dimension. I know. And it was basically what it did. I don't have a personal canonist here, but the hand's pretty gas, so I'll keep it. What it did was like, you know, you could exile in many ways cards from your graveyard in Yu-Gi-Oh! When I played. And there was this card that was called, Return from a Different Dimension, which was a trap card, so you had to play it in your turn, wait a turn, and then cast it. Sort of like a foretell spell. And then you casted it, and it returned all the exiled creatures to the battlefield, and they exiled them at the end of turn. But of course, the catch was that you could easily just, you know, do another one next turn, right? So that was kind of. I'm gonna name White. Why do I want to name White? I had a feeling I wanted to name White. No, I don't want to name White. I want to name Red, right? So that was pretty broken. Not gonna lie to you. Of course, we don't find land. It's kind of annoying, honestly. If they Valki me next turn, it's kind of awful. Yeah. We played 20 lands plus 2 previous pros. Okay, so we have the same chances as we had with the other. Land next turn will allow us to cast Shock or not Shock, not Shock. So this is going for the Tibalt next turn. I wanted to name White for the Canonist, of course. That's some fucking retard. Dude, not getting a land these last 2 turns has been really bad. That's why I wanted to name White for the Canonist, but whatever, we don't have it. Come on, me, Tibalt. You know it's coming. And they will exile Hangavak and they will get to cast it. Ugh. Why did I put the Hangavak here? I'm a bit tilted right now. I don't know. Maybe they're missing landers because they didn't fetch. So maybe they miss this land drop. That would be sick. Because if we resolve a Ravager here, then their Tibalt bullshit is much worse. No, they're fetching. Maybe Blood Moon me. That's also okay. They're fetching a basic, so they may be Blood Mooning us. I'm pretty sure they just ripped this line off the top. The way they have fetched, they probably just ripped this line. I mean, I'm guessing. Okay, Blood Moon me? I mean, Blood Moon does actually jack shit, so I'm happy. I mean, it allows me. Like, why did I name Red? Ugh. Okay, I guess I'm getting a bit tired. I've been streaming for 4 hours, so basically playing non-stop. Come on, land, bro. Give me a land. Just Blood Moon me, bro. Don't outburst me. Don't do it. Don't do it. Because the problem is if they play Tibalt, they can exile my Hangavak and play next turn. Of course, they will only be a 2-2, but it's okay. They already won at that point. So either, I mean, yeah. So if they put Tibalt minus on the Hangavak, then I'm pretty much dead. Because next turn they can play the Hangavak. That blocks my Ravager, and that's easy. Oh, really? I would not expect that one. They plussed? Oh no, they just created an emblem. Oh no, they plussed. Oh no, they minused. I don't understand. Okay, Ballista off the top. Hand draw. Okay, white. Fuck. And this is so good, man. They also it's not that they exile my dude. It's that basically say, oh, why does not always exile my Snakeskin Veil? So now they play Blood Moon if they want to, but we have a forest. Hey. I mean, if they play Blood Moon, we kill the Tibalt, which is not the worst. And then we can go Ravager, I guess, or Scrapyard. I guess Scrapyard is a better one. Damn it, man. Gemstone Caverns, sure. They can play a 2-2 Hangavak, which can block and make 2 top tiers, and then basically we lost. Unless we draw a Ballista. No, we need to draw a land Ballista. Yeah, I mean, this is just... Oh, I can't. Alright. If we play the Scrapyard, they will just minus on it and kill it, right? I think we play double Ravager here. We have white, red, I guess forest. The mistake I made this game, you know, I guess we're learning, is the first time I play against these two. So the mistake I made this game was that I shouldn't have played the Hangavak. I should have played the Ravager and exile it when they minused it. Now they just get to make 2 top tiers, right? I mean, but again, if we draw Ballista, we're in good shape. But the value that this guy has acquired, right? He has drawn 2 cards, exiled 1 of my cards, and drawn that card specifically. I mean, that just yeah. But that was a mistake. I should play Ravager turn 2 when they minus this, or turn 3, I guess. When they minus this on this, I exile the Ravager. Sorry, I sacrifice the Ravager so they don't get to do it, to recast the Ravager. And then this turn, I could have a Ravager and a Hangavak instead of double Ravager. Alright. I mean, to be fair, again, Ballista off the top, it's pretty ass, but... We also have, like, insanely big dudes, right? So... I mean, they could have what? They don't play that much removal. The rule is it's just so dumb, right? Like, I mean, it doesn't make any sense that you can play a 3-mana spell and get a 7-mana spell. They have the right... I mean, it just doesn't make... Like, they did... I mean... Sometimes I wonder if they actually do this on purpose. They do this, they know this because everybody knew about this, like the second they released it. Like, everybody saw Tibalt and they saw Cascade. You know? When they saw this, it's like, okay. And then now they will arrive at it in 3 weeks after Tibalt has sold, right? Is it really? I mean, I really hope it's not this that they're doing. Shit, I hate it. Why wouldn't they Maelstrom Pulse before? I don't know. Whatever. Okay. Ballista of the top. On time. Ballista at the top or Scrapyard surviving is also a thing, right? So they cannot cast anything else because 2 mana. I mean, only Dismember, right? Okay, I attack you, Tibalt. As many people said, the new protagonist of MTG. I think they also have to rattle the rule. Oh, I should have played... Ooh, well, that was bad. I should put the contest here. That was really bad. But I guess they don't play Bolt, right? So they block with hand. Yeah, this has hurt me so much to play this Hangavak here. Wow. I should put the contest here, I guess. Yeah. They also can... Yeah, that could totally be the... I mean, I don't even think... Okay, sometimes I think that they're not as smart. I mean, okay, if he survives, we win, but if he doesn't survive, we lose. Yeah, that's the thing now. Like, now everybody's like, okay, who cares about Udo when I'm playing against some mana Planeswalker turn 3 or turn 2, right? But the moment they unban Udo, like the moment they dude, just Blood Moon me, man. Just do something stupid. So they have Blood Moon in exile, and we have Snakeskin Bale in exile. We need to remember the Snakeskin Bale. They shock, so they're not gonna play this Blood Moon, right? Maybe they just Outburst again. Yeah, why not, right? You can just, oh, Season Fire. Okay, we won. Yeah, so they will just be like, oh, you know, Uro is super fine. What are you talking about? Uro just kills you turn 6, not turn whatever this is. So they have only 2 mana. And I'm not mistaken, there's no spell they can have, right? So I'm just gonna sacrifice this and get a ballista, play it, put 23 counters and shoot them down. But it's so dumb, man. Did you see this? This doesn't make... you can have this member. You don't have this member, broski, man. Just don't. Maybe they're not second ballista. That'd be nice. Okay, that's a bit late. Should I put the counters on the person canonist? No, I will save this. Okay, there's no need to show them, right? If they have this member, they'll... I suck here. I mean... Okay, I think there's nothing they can have, unless they have a specific dismember, but they could have just dismembered this guy, so there's no point. See? Okay. No dismember, bro. I won't. Okay, we didn't show them the canonies, which is important. Okay, I'll answer in a bit. Game is hard, guys. Game is hard when you play against half your deck and your opponent's deck. I'm guessing my configuration is not the worst, right? Like, honestly, I don't think Blood Moon hurts us as bad. With the Fetchlands finding forests, and then you do PS Pros giving us like the colors and stuff. The only color that we need to fetch is the white, because red we will get from Blood Moon. I think that's fine. Okay, let's get the turn 2's Canonist, guys, and stop the Valki menace. Opponent has also played for 10 minutes. I guess it's hard when you... Okay, actually this hand is good, because if they Valki me turn 3 and exile my Ballista, I can kill a Valki. Right? They also could... This hand is bad specifically against turn 2 Tibalt to turn 3 Valki. But other than that, this hand is bad. That is a good hand, yeah. Opponent molds to 5 though. But like if they go turn 2 Tibalt and to turn 3 Valki, but that is exactly 3 lands, Valki, and the cast. Okay, they're mulling into 4. Okay, I mean, but that's just so cheap that they can do this. Why can they mulling into 4, a junk player? Because they have one card that puts a 7 mana Planeswalker for 3 mana. So all you need is 3 lands and the card, right? Yeah, it's missing Nimos, and it's missing maybe another land, but yeah, they don't have bulk into Violent Outburst. We're fine. Oh, I think we played now, right? We name white, and next time we can go Scales Ballista. They also... Yeah, they're going for turn 3 Valki, but if we can get the I mean, unless they have exactly turn 2 Tibalt. If they have turn 2 Tibalt, we are in trouble. Because they can plus the Tibalt and then this doesn't kill it. Very fun. Not Tibalt me. Dude, they have the Singing Spirit Guide into the Violent Outburst. I'm telling you. That's such a cheesy game. Oh my god. Really? Oh no, just have this. This is annoying too. I'm not gonna lie. Dude, why do they always have it? I guess they mulligan to 5, but still. Dude, my Ballista is very, very crucial. Land. Dang, mate. I hate you. So bad. Alright, so I'll play Scales. This was hiding on the top of the deck. Nice Valki. Alright, so next turn, Animation Model Ravager. Nice cannon. I really like cannons because it doesn't affect us at all. So they had the thing, eh? So they actually kept the turn 2 Valky into the turn 3 Tibalt. I'm almost sure there's a turn 3 Tibalt on their hand right now. Next turn we go Ravager Animation Module. We can protect this Ether Song Canonist. By 3 attack. Pay 0. Alright. When this is... Canonist was a great draw. I will name red. You know, Canonist doesn't affect us, right? Yeah, they need to find this member. We can protect it through a dismember. I'm not attacking here, I believe. Or should I attack? It's not worth it, the 2 points of damage, right? It's just not worth. Maybe they have the dismember. But they need to have double dismember because this is 6, right? So we can make this a 6/6. They fetching now. Under upkeep. Maybe Blood Moon us, but our mana base is super immune to Blood Moon. Land, so 2 cards left in their hand. Okay, pass. And they cannot double dismember because of the Canonist. I'm gonna go ahead and play the Hangalag Walker here. Utopia spell is such gas, man. I mean, of course, now this is like a time played 4 lands, but we have had much more mana than that. I think I'm just attacking with the Ravager, keeping this safe. Yeah, I can grow out of this member. I mean, I should play the second Ravager, but I think we're fine here. One is at 13. Again, only 1 spell they can cast per turn. They play Gemstone Caverns, nice draw, turn 5. That's what happens when you play cheese, right? Sometimes you like have to mulligan because their deck doesn't have a curve. It's like no turn 1, no turn 2, only turn 3 plays, and Valki. So they're going all in on the turn 3 play, and that's just not, you know, that's not what Magic is about right now, I think. I mean, this is good. I mean, needless to say, this is fantastic. Alista. Ugh. Alright, well, that was maybe a mistake, but the fact that we're not, like, we don't care at all about the Third Canonies is so good. They actually have to block. think they're dead. I mean, they're not dead. They only have Dismember, right, as a removal. All right. Yeah, do I play conservative here? I get the Ballista back in hand, so they're dead next turn anyway. And I mean, yeah, I won here. I could just sack this here, put counters, but then they could dismember this, and then they could have a Wrath maybe. So they could have a Wrath. So I actually, you know, I'm going to play conservative here because they could have a Wrath. And then if we only have 2 Topters, we actually, that's not cool, right? So that's fine. We keep it like this. We have a strong enemies. They can only cast 1 spell. So if they cast like a Dismember here now, it's fine because they eat. They fed. So next time we have Ballista. I mean, there's really very little they can do. Only 1 spell turn. Yeah. I mean, they cannot even cast a Valki or a Tibalt. And they have 2 cards left in their hand. So the only thing I'm worried about would be like a Damnation or something. They could play that. So in that case, yeah, then that's the only thing that could beat us here. The Damnation. Well, for one, dude, actually this deck is feeling pretty good. Not gonna lie, for one.